righty then. Should we get to All Friends Wrestling so that we can get this out of the way and everybody's waiting to hear our reaction to their new roster acquisition and their new working relationship with... Impact has to be the zombie of wrestling promotions. You can't kill that thing because they've tried numerous times. Every administration has tried numerous times to kill that promotion dead. It will not die. It pulls the stake out of its heart. And now they have been the latest ones to jump on the let's bilk a billionaire bandwagon. Wow. All right. Let's do it chronologically in order of rottenness. And this, of course, AEW for December the 3rd, a Wednesday night. And this was the winter is coming. Winter is coming. I wish winter had been a person. Hey, there's winter. But they opened this show with another Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal like they had on one of their big shows last fall. Another one of these Battle Royals. At least everybody had all their appendages in this one. Everybody was possessed of a full complement of arms and legs in this program, in this Battle Royal. Unlike the first one we saw. But... Brian, did you see they open up the program? Everybody's in the ring or around the ring, and they rang the bell. They gave the Battle Royal rules. Got to go over the top rope and touch the floor, and then rang the bell with 18 or 20, or I don't remember if they specified how many people were in it, with absolutely no introduction of anybody. Even if the idea of this goddamn Diamond Battle Royal was good, which it's not because these guys are challenged to have a regular match, much less a Battle Royal. This was horrible presentation of it, even if the idea was good. You didn't know who was in the thing until you either saw them on camera or their name got mentioned by one of the announcers. And it was and then the bell rings, the fight starts, and 30 seconds in, an MJF pre-tape flies in a box, and the promo was in the bigger box, while the 20 guys fighting in the giant ring were in a little box. And you still couldn't tell who was in the thing. And then as soon as they come back out of the promo in the box and they're full on the ring again, the announcers are doing a State Farm read. Who wrote this format?
Tony Khan.
There was some guys and girls standing around on the floor. I wasn't sure whether they were in it or not because nobody told us. There were some miscellaneous people around ringside. A bunch of miscellaneous shit happened. The announcers managed to work in a mention of Pat Patterson. In this program, with all the shit we're about to talk about, they couldn't have a 30-second on camera coming out of a break or something or out of a match where they showed the announcers and Jim Ross, who knew Pat for years, could just say something nice in 20 seconds and show a picture. They had to work it in the middle of actually the worst representation of what Pat was most famous for in the modern era, the Royal Rumble. A Battle Royal here. All the San Francisco Battle Royals for Roy Shire. He was a 3-time winner. It was the biggest Battle Royal in the world. And he made the Royal Rumble. And they have a prostitution of one of his specialties in here and work his mention in there. They couldn't have formatted it. I just had some random shit here. Matt Sydal took a stupidly dangerous bump over the top rope flat onto the ramp for a match that nobody will ever watch again or remember tomorrow. Tully actually loaded Spears' glove so he could knock out Scorpio Sky, so Tully got to do something. 6 guys in masks showed up at ringside from the Dork Order to catch Adam Page at the right time and throw him back in just so that Matt Hardy could dump him out. Miro actually got a little spotlight. Of course, this should have been the thing where they make the Bulgarian Brute a Bulgarian Brute, and he does the Diesel thing and eliminates everybody. But he posted pockets out on the floor and started beating guys up. Apparently, I saw Jelly's out of quarantine, apparently. Wonder if the STD tests have come through yet. So Miro dumps Matt Hardy and a member of Private Party in this really contrived spot where Private Party did a headstand on Matt Hardy's back while he was slumped over the rope standing on the apron. This was ridiculous. Then MJF and Wardlow and Sammy Guevara from the Inner Circle who are heels, glom Miro, who's a heel, and beat him down, and they got him in the middle, and they were clubbing him over the back, and he was bent down, and they tried forever to get him to do go back and watch this. They tried forever. They even stopped beating on him at one point. You could see them almost saying, fucking bow up, Hulk up, because he was supposed to do the Hulk up spot and send them all flying. Finally, he did. The heels bumps off of it looked great, but Miro's part was shit and late because he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Wardlow and Miro had a nice little 1-2 exchange. The big guys that nobody really got an advantage clearly, and then the heels glommed him again and dumped Miro. So thanks for coming. Miro got dumped at the... Can they nullify this guy any worse? Can they fucking cut his balls off, sew him back on, and cut him off again every week? When we find out who goes down to the fucking finals in this fiasco, here would have been a chance to maybe get this fucking guy over if he's able. So then it's all three heels against Jungle Boy. And Jungle Boy and Sammy go out on the apron and do some preposterous gymnastics where they're avoiding getting knocked off to the floor and being eliminated. And they did some cool shit, and that is not a bad concept to do the thing where you tease each other, duck, dodge, whatever, but it got ridiculous where they were just doing stupid shit with cooperation amongst each other to tease this thing. And then MJF pushes them both off the top rope. And so a little less flips on the apron, and this would have been a cool little exchange, but they had to go too far because there's nobody there to tell them they're going too far. Then we find out that Pockets is still out on the floor. He's still legal. So Wardlow throws him in, and the MJF and Wardlow have to stooge for this idiot fucking miscommunicating. Wardlow almost knocks MJF over the top rope. Oh, my God. And then Pockets eliminates Wardlow. Talk about another missed opportunity, because at least Wardlow is not... He doesn't look really fucking stupid yet, like Miro looks. Miro has looked stupid by his own hand and by the booking since the day he showed up in his Minnie Mouse t-shirt. He's obviously a blithering simpleton, doesn't know what he's doing in the wrestling business. Wardlow's a star, and he hadn't been beat to powder yet, so he could have fucking dominated in this battle royal. But what do? Pockets, the mascot, the owner's favorite wrestler, eliminates Wardlow, and next week it's going to be MJF against Pockets for the Diamond Ring. Why didn't Tony Khan just run his hometown on his birthday and fill out every other joke about a fucking money mark idiot that gets in over his head and doesn't know what he's doing? He's now booking his top talent against jokes just because the joke happens to be his favorite fucking wrestler.
He considers the joke to be top talent.
Oh, God. And that's part of the problem, because he considers the joke to be top talent. And they were up this week. They added an extra 50,000 people because of their biggest show in the advertising the world title match for a month. And it's the same people that watch basically every other fucking week, plus an extra few, and our group. Because anybody that has ever seen actual real wrestling and then looks at this collection of dunderheads has to be what is this, a rib? They will not do anything to expand their audience. They refuse to.